Hey, beautiful souls. We just had a wonderful session in the Women's Bonfire Healing Circle. Let me tell you all this right now. There were four. That's a beautiful number. There were many in the waiting room. I do not accept latecomers. When I say 6:30, it's 6:30. If I am a minute or two late, and I was, that's perfectly fine. I'm the host. Don't be late to my sessions, because it's a spiritual session, it's energy work, and it cannot be interrupted once it starts. That's not how it works, and that's not how I work. So beware for next Sunday, ladies. Be on time, even if you have to wait in the waiting room, which is what the waiting room is for. So, words for today. Plant new seeds. You got to plant new seeds. You got to allow the mystery of the universe to carry you forward into your life. Those new seeds are your heart's true desires. Stop thinking of what you don't want. Stop talking about what you don't want. Most of us do that. You have to decide now what you do want, fuck the rest, and go to it. This is just the way it is. So you are at 0. 0 is the number for new beginnings. That's the reading for today. It's all about new beginnings. Yes, there's a lady who told me, please don't point. Fuck that shit. You must become the risk taker. You, beautiful soul, are the risk taker. Because you see, if you don't take the risk to get, create, take, masturbate, shape that new life that you want, nobody is going to give it to you. That's just how it works. So you got to decide to take that leap into the unknown. Because as I always tell you all, nobody can see around the bend in the river. It is impossible. You have to go on faith. And the faith is one, trusting in yourself. And when I say trusting in yourself, that means your inner knowing. That means your intuition. That means when you are aligned with divine source, you are then connected to your inner knowing. I know. All of us girls were brainwashed by elders into not trusting ourselves, for us to grow up dotish like them. Or stupid, for those of you who don't know what the word dotish is. That's vernacular in Trinidad parlance for stupid. You are not your parents. You are not the abusive mother. Okay? She didn't know shit. You are not the abusive father. You are not the father who raped you. You are not the brother who abused you. You are not the uncle who abused you. You are not the neighbor who sexually abused you and threatened you. You are not the family, the man who is always so nice to the family and raped you and then threatened to kill you or kill your parents. You are none of those people. You and every single one of you agreed to this. You know why? Because we are all souls living a human experience. We brought all of those memories into this life to create good karma for ourselves. And you know what that means? It means healing ourselves, which is why I always use the term self-heal, because nobody can heal you. So when painful childhood experiences, devastating childhood experiences, I mean, I could tell you stories that would probably make your hair turn white. And I'm not even talking about mine. When you become an adult, you have to stop living that fucking shit. You have to face that inner child and say, you know something? Come here. Come into my arms. I love you. I love you. I love you. You are the most precious being on this planet. There is nobody more loved than you. I love you, and let me take you into my arms and bring you home with me, because you know what? I'm your big sister now. I am your mother, and no one can harm you. No one can hurt you. You see all what you endured. You see that pain. You see how that man beat you up. You see how your mother abused you. You see how your mother made you, one woman told me, her mother made her carry stones. Or she would send her out into the night, or make her sit on a grater. This is a little kid, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, whatever. Left her out in the dark. Told her that she didn't want her, that she tried to abort her. There are many horror stories. And these are not even the worst. The point I'm making is you have to begin loving yourself. And to love yourself, you got to love that inner child. And most importantly, you got to forgive those motherfuckers. Because when you forgive, you are not forgiving them. I keep saying this. You are not forgiving these fucks. You are letting go, because forgiveness is the letting go of the pain that you are suffering. The pain is the poison that is hurting your heart, that you are still living. That is what forgiveness is all about. You gotta let the shit go. Listen, as I keep telling you all, I didn't know, I don't know who that mother's cousin one who anally raped me at 3. I didn't know who that was. If I could forgive that other one, my mother's so-called husband, who violated me somewhere between 9 and 11 years, if I could forgive that, if I could forgive that man who came to kill me and he was intent on killing me with that motherfucking big knife, I got him, of course. Huh? I got him. I mean, I have to say that. I'm rather proud of that. Because I don't back down. And here's the thing about me, too. I have always been like this. I don't back down. I don't care who you are. I have faced down M16s. Okay, it's true. When I saw that dark barrel, my guts turned to water for a second. Or a few seconds. But then I shook that off. Nobody intimidates me. You know who intimidates me? Me. My anger and my rage. But I have that under control, and I can channel that energy, that emotion to do what I need to do, get what I want. Nobody impresses me. You have to prove that you are worth my time. You have to prove that you are worth my time. And this is where every single one of you women must be as well. Don't accept disrespect. Anytime you feel your feelings when somebody says something, you speak up and you say it immediately. Hey, you know, you're not pointing fingers and blaming her. You're saying, you know, that hurt. That, not you made me feel, that made me feel, and you speak it. That's all. Because that is how you begin taking back your power. You don't allow people to disrespect you. Never. It's just not happening. And we women know ourselves too, huh? Yeah, that's the shadow from the gate. The sun is just rising. We women know ourselves too. And we can be so fucking diabolical. I am. I'm a woman and I know women. Listen to me. It is time to take back your power. It is time to say no. I'm not having this. You're in a relationship. You feel you can't get out of the relationship, or you've been in the damn relationship for so fucking long that you feel that, okay, you have to bend your shoulders, you have to bend your head and take it. No. What you do have to do is say, no, enough. You intend to live in that same house with that same individual? then you have to start thinking differently. You have to draw the line. You're not saying anything, you know. You are taking action. You start responding differently. If you're accustomed to quarreling, arguing, showing what you feel on your face, stop. And instead you start, okay, I was about to do that and I normally do that. I'm not going to do that anymore. I normally react when he, she, or they do whatever. I'm not going to do that anymore. Let me act differently. Notice I didn't say react because it's a reaction. When, you know, people are jerking your chain, let it go. You do have to choose your battles because you cannot fight everyone. But ladies, you do have to take action. It is time to take that leap of faith. It is time to trust in the divine because you are divine and you are connected to divine source. It is time to trust your emotions and say, oh, I like how this is moving. It's just like a scanner. Check that, check that, check that. Oh, I like this, I like this. Yeah, some asshole have a car parked here, so I can't move. So ladies, trust. Take the leap of faith. Nurture the seeds in your heart with the dreams that you want to bring to fruition. Nurture them with love, compassion, and dream a new dream and step forward. And I'm going to remind you all, nobody's opinions matter but yours. You are grown. Do not share your dreams with people who you know don't support you. Hello, Sherry. Sherry, I can only read your note afterwards and it's very long, I see. Hello, Brenda. Well, I'm just sharing what I learned, you know, Brenda. I really don't know how wise it is, but this is how I live, and I live by this. All right? You have to take your courage into your own hands, into both hands, even when your gut's churning, and even when your knees shaking, and do it anyway. Fear is an illusion. That's another thing I keep saying. I should know. Fear is the barrier that you are hitting because the chasm, the precipice is right there, and it is time for you to take the jump off. So if the boyfriend or the girlfriend don't agree or have an attitude, you, I am sure, know what you have to do. You are a woman. Stop dumbing down. Take action on what you want to do, not what other people want to do. Hello, Annette. Hello, Antonia from Italy. Oh my goodness. Ladies, if you have any questions, ask now in 5 words or less. Otherwise, it is time for me to end this because now I gotta go do some other stuff. It's a beautiful Sunday. And if there's something that you all want to know, ask me now. And when I say want to know, I mean want to know about your life. Because you know, life is for living. You came here for a purpose. Step into it. People's opinions are for shit. Only share your dreams with people who support you. If you are in a job that you don't like, I strongly urge you all, as I have urged others, to start looking at parts of the job that you do like and focus on that. And start looking for a virtual position, something to bring in more money. And then start thinking, what did I like when I was between 7 and 15? What did I like to do? What brought me enjoyment? What really made me feel good when I was that age? That is your passion that was suppressed by the elders in your life. All right? So I'm not seeing any questions, queries, etc. And it's starting to get warm, and I'm starting to perspire now. So, honey bunnies, I am gonna say ciao until next time. But remember the reading for the day, the words for today. You gotta take the leap. You gotta dare. You gotta sow those seeds and nurture them. You gotta take that next step into the unknown. Because let me tell you something. The unknown. Oh, thank you, Antonia. The unknown is where your destiny awaits. You know, there's this saying that the grass is always green on the other side. That is where the fucking green grass is. On the other side of the chasm. You have to take the jump off. I can't repeat myself enough about this. So now I'm really going to say bye. Namaste.